actually, like, because this is a little different from my normal GameCube, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull the trick off as well as I usually can. Anyways, am I still healed up? I probably, like, wasted a couple power points on Crab Hammer. So why not? It's not like I'm gonna reset the game just to buy a Pokeballs and that. So we'll make things work out. So healing up. Might as well save. Because we're coming across our first Shadow Pokemon. I'm just gonna say it right here. Coming across our first Shadow Pokemon soon. And Colosseum is not as forgiving as XD when it comes to Shadow Pokemon. It is technically possible to get Shadow Pokemon that you missed, but you don't... It's a little complicated and very easy to even not... It's very possible to not realize that you even can get Shadow Pokemon that you missed from older games. Anyways, here he is. The myth, the legend, the Mirror Bee of our hearts. I don't know, I kind of like his design a little more in Pokemon XD, but Colosseum Mirror Bee kind of has a special place. It's kind of cool too in their own right. I mean, it's not going to be the last we see of him, so I guess I'll talk more a bit about it a little later on. That music, though, that is one of the reasons why. It is a big... Mirror Bee always has great music, no matter what game he's in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I kind of had a feeling that the early game was treating us too kind as is. Oh, this is just a fun how you do handbasket. Best thing I guess I can hope for is like one. I outspent the Golem, which is real nice, and like pretty much the saving grace, because I feel like that Golem alone could sweep our entire team if we let it. Now the good thing about all this, actually a little shocked that Thunderbolt didn't do more. I guess the fully evolved Pokemon kind of intimidate me. But I was saying, like, big reason why I'm thinking of keeping this Metapod on our team is just the factor that it'll be great for crippling down Pokemon. Because, like, if we come across any super strong Shadow Pokemon, I can just, like, minimize the stall-out turns and, like, get the paralyzations off as needed. Speaking of paralyzations, was not expecting that, but I guess that's the whole point. For things that we don't normally expect to actually happen. Forcing me to expect the unexpected. Wow, I actually don't see that ability, or should I say, I see it so infrequently, I completely forgot Shed Skin existed, and yet it came in at a practical purpose. Who would have thought? So, I mean, like, it's no Mewtwo from Biker Willie. But that was a little shocking. I was a little scared. I'm probably more scared than I should have been. But we got through that just fine. Amy going, Jack K, where's the Shadow Pokemon you were alluding to? Very badly. Well, this guy's probably gonna have the Shadow Pokemon. Not right away, but we can get rid of a couple Pokemon, and a new party member should be ours to enjoy. Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. Wait. I thought you had to knock out one of his Pokemon, and then the second Pokemon would be a Shadow. Anyways, yeah. Those are capturing me because I saw that Pokemon. Oh, that's right. Oh, I guess she's Annika in this venture. I might just still keep calling her Rui because that's what I'm used to. Yeah, the Pokemon's not afraid to attack people. It doesn't come into gameplay, as I have to keep stressing, but Ryui's the only one who can actually see the Shadow Pokemon. Sorry, I kind of want to focus here because even the vanilla version of this fight can trip me up. Because that Makuhita is actually pretty strong. Of course, like if you wanted to, you could instantly KO it with Espeon in vanilla version of this game. But it wipes the floor. But you don't want to do that because you want to try to catch it. And yet, your Umbreon is weak to the Makuhita. And you're trying to whittle over your Umbreon even though the Makuhita is just standing there, just practically trying to obliterate you every step you go. And it can get overwhelming pretty fast. And this is probably why I wanted more potions. At least we can like get rid of the Kulava, and depending on what his second Pokemon is, or third Pokemon I guess in this case, we can maybe possibly get rid of that real quick, turn this to a 2v1 and make things significantly easier on myself. Meanwhile, like I can like keep hoping to cripple. Actually, I think Persian might have the Limber ability, which if that's the case, I can't do Diddly Squad about it. Oh yeah, Countersport's lower speed, and I'm not sure how useful that would be. Let me just go back to the main plan of trying to clear out the field as quickly as I can. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you 5 potions to start off with too. Yeah, like, Colosseum starts off rough, but they definitely equip you well in order to actually be able to go through. And actually, like, I should have sold my Awakenings, because they're kind enough to give you practically every healing item, status item that you need, but right when you start the game. But honestly, it's not really necessary. Awakenings are not really necessary because of the whole call mechanic in Colosseum. If we ever come across someone that can put us to sleep, I'll go more into that there. Well, I mean, if I can't paralyze it, then there's really a point. I guess it's minor chip damage. I keep finding myself tempted. Oh, you have that move. Maybe I wanna... That's gonna make things a little more complicated. Cause that move, like, it doesn't seem very threatening. But as we do... It basically levels the Pokemon's HP to their own. So, like, if we get to, like, 1 HP, then that move's gonna just keep putting us in the red health every time we use it. You know, I'm gonna see if I can do the Pokeball trick on this GameCube. Basically, I have to, like, pick a Pokeball with one character, and then with the other one, I gotta, like, swap items. And that should negate actually using the item altogether. I'm gonna, like, set a rule. I don't know if I'm gonna abuse this. It depends on, like, how bad I am with money. I think, like, for the sake of the sport, when we eventually get the Master Ball, I'm not gonna use it for that. And that was actually a surprisingly easy snag. Maybe it's, like, because I usually try to go for this first one with a Makuhita in a Premier Ball, when, like, they give you great balls right away. But hey, we got our first Shadow Pokemon. What do we do? What does her do? Run away! Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to snag every Shadow Pokemon in this adventure, but especially early on, when I have no idea what I'm going up against and no idea how I'm gonna, like, build up my team, it's only to my benefit to try to get as many of these as possible. And at least they can showcase how Shadow Pokemon works in this game. Yeah, I knew paralyzation was kind of pointless because of that. That heart gauge in the corner there basically locks a lot of our moves and abilities behind it. We have Shadow Rush and 3 moves that we can't use. But as we slowly purify the Pokemon more and more, we'll be able to get more abilities, or it'll unlock more of his moves as it gets purified. Madame, you didn't notice any of that commotion going on downstairs? It's an early 2000 game. I guess I can't, program for every possibility. Yeah, as you may notice now, our way out is blocked, and at each of the exits, there's a different trainer. I'm gonna spoil right now, this would be the quote-unquote starter point in the game. Normally each of these trainers would have the evolved form, I should say, of each of the Johto starters. Why was I blinking out on that region of all things? So you basically get to choose a starter between Kolava, Bayleaf, and Croconaw. But of course, with this being a randomizer, they're not gonna all be like that. And I apologize. I do want to see what once we pick one of them, we won't get access to the other 2 Pokemon until post-game. I guess it won't be too bad, but I will have to reset every time. Because once you pick a trainer, you're stuck with them. And I want to, since I have the possibility of 3 different Pokemon, I want to make sure I want to have the best option possible. So, what do you have? And I wonder if it randomizes what position the Shadow Pokemon come out to. Because I could have sworn that the way that trainer works was that you battle 2 of his normal Pokemon, the last one we fought. Oh boy. I wonder if that's the Shadow Pokemon. Of course it's not. Like I said though. So, this guy has a Shadow Slowpoke. Let's see what the other people have. It'd be a fun touch if they actually set it so they have the same type as they did before, but it was randomized. Yeah, unless these other options are really bad, I don't think I'm gonna fight the trainer that has the Kyogre. Let's see what choice number 2 for us has. Good old Mystery Trope Rozo. Suicune and Ghastly. 2 of 3 that have legendary Pokemon right out the gate. Fun. And that one is the Shadow Pokemon. That might actually be a fun thing to try to go after, as terrible as it would be. But like I said, I want to know all my options before I make a choice of which trainer to go for. Man, I really wish the Kyogre was Shadow though. Man. I actually have a little affinity with Kyogre. It's probably, as very specific of a category as it is, it's probably my favorite Gen 3 legendary. Maybe, I could broaden out a little bit and, maybe first favorite legendary of the first 3. Either way, I like Kyogre. It'd be fun to use, even if it wasn't a legendary. But my god, how am I gonna catch a Kyogre with Great Balls? And I have affinity with Suicune, and, the only reason I don't have as strong an affinity as I used to was because of Suicune Rainy Day and Pokemon Go. But since this is not Pokemon Go, maybe I could, warm myself back up to it. But it's also not that interesting of a Shadow Pokemon because, spoilers, Suicune was a Shadow Pokemon that's tied into the original Colosseum games. Meanwhile, Slowpoke would at least be a new Shadow Pokemon that I normally couldn't play through. I don't even think, XD has Shadow Slowpoke. What's gonna be our catch with this guy, though? Yeah, Beautifly. And yeah, I'm not sure if I said it, but I think, like, especially if we're gonna get legendaries and stuff like that, I might abuse the Pokeball trick up to the point where we get Master Balls. And I'm hoping by that point in the game, like, I'm stocked enough on items that I don't really need to worry about using it in general. But I definitely at least won't use it for Master Balls. And, like, why, game? I would actually not regret anything if I could just have a Shadow Kyogre. If only for the fun of it. But, I am kind of just dreading everything right now. Because it's gonna have a powerful move for sure, no matter how the randomized works. Because I'm pretty sure, like, a Shadow Pokemon has to have Shadow Rush. That can't be randomized away. It's the whole gimmick of the Pokemon. I mean, it's not... This isn't a terrible thing. It's probably not even, still not as bad as the original trainer that has... It has Memento! It has Memento! It is Move Pool. Also, I forgot that it's us that don't have access to the normal moves. The Shadow Pokemon trainer does have the moves. I guess it's a time for how bad you want Suicune. The answer is not that badly, but I guess I'll reset one more time, because dang it, I'm not leaving this area without a Shadow Pokemon, even if I have to resort to that Slowpoke. Even if, like, for some reason the Slowpoke has, like, Explosion, and I can't get it for whatever reason, I'd rather take the Beautifly over nothing. Man, I forgot about that. I forgot that the Randomizer could do moves like that, and, like, it wouldn't be just, funny stream of trainer trying to, like, catch a super hard legendary. Forgot about the factor that, like, super hard to catch legendary could have one hit KO move on itself, and it'd actually be a bad thing because you're trying to capture it, because that's... I forgot about that element, like making this type of randomizer a little bit more difficult than a normal Pokemon randomizer. Is you actually have to catch the Pokemon that in other scenarios you would want them to defeat themselves as quickly as possible. Okay! Unfortunately, that's kind of... I don't even think I have any moves that could, like, stop that from happening. So I think it's just turned into a situation of just chucking balls at full health and praying that I get lucky, because I'm probably not even going to have the time to whittle it down before it does that stupid one hit KO on itself move. Oh boy. And I only have Great Balls. Oh, this is fantastic. Swap that over there. I guess I could, like, just try to paralyze it, and maybe that'll, like, give me a couple more turns to avoid that mess from happening again. I still can't believe I put myself in a situation where if I want this Suicune, I have to catch it with Great Balls? This randomizer continues to surprise me every day. Because, I mean, the Persian I could get, because the Persian is like the evolved form of Meowth. Is not, I mean, like, I imagine it would be harder to catch than a Rattata, but I can imagine it. I'm just real surprised, and now, like, first time it was haha funny, second time's like, is the game just built to make catching Pokemon easier because of the whole randomizer element? Like, was that something they added to this version of the game? could... I mean, I'm gonna have to look that up on my own time, because if I freaking caught a Suicune in a Great Ball at full health... that would be amazing. Anyways, we gotta purify this thing eventually. So let's get the Suicune out on the field and give it a test run. Yeah, like, the only reason I even care if anything was changed to make the Pokemon easier to catch is purely for bragging rights. I don't want to brag about something and then, like, find out that I'm a dodo later on. I'm just, like, bragging over an easy catch rate or something. I just realized, also, Shadow Pokemon, they base how quickly a Pokemon gets purified. I'm pretty sure, like, legendary Pokemon take longer to purify than a normal Pokemon, so this might still be a bit of a grind. And like one of the gimmicks with the purified gauge is that we don't even start earning experience until I believe it's like 1 or 2 bars down. We still won't actually get the experience with it's 1 or 2 bars down, but once we actually purify it after that point, well, once we get that many bars down, it just holds on to that experience until we purify it, and then gives us all the experience at once. Also, it's time. Like, I made the choice not to stay with Caterpie, so I'm gonna commit myself to the whole limbless thunder punching Butterfree. I guess Butterfree sort of has hands, at least. Also, Ponyta evolves a lot later than I thought. If it still hasn't evolved yet. What's that strange Pokemon? What should people do to it? That Pokemon we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to his heart. No, you didn't. You didn't artificially close the door to that Pokemon's poor heart. Knowing that's not gonna help you change anything. I know. When else did I heard about that? You heard as a child about people artificially closing the door to Pokemon's hearts.